Hello everyone and welcome to my page Messages from Venus. Today I've been on a roll. I did all the weeklies for today, as you can see, in the same clothes for the week of October 15, 2015 to October 21st, 2015. I'm fucking exhausted, but I have to get these videos out. I've been swamped at work, swamped at home. And so, welcome to my page, Messages from Venus, and this is the review of the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. This is the back. It has little cats, ghosts, a witch's hat, a witch's broom. I believe that's a cauldron, like an evil cauldron. And my first impressions of this deck was the imagery was amazing. That's number one. And number two, I'm gonna show the cards as I talk. And then number two, the card stock is not that great. It's Blue Angel, and usually Blue Angel is like on points, but the material in this deck is not so good. I hope you guys can see the actual cards. The imagery on the cards are beautiful. The messages are beautiful. I was gonna do an what do you call that? An unboxing, but I couldn't hold my horses because if you guys have seen my other reviews and how many reviews I have of my decks, you understand. Like I'm a collector. I fucking love collecting decks. And I couldn't hold myself. Like I need to see it, I need to feel it, I need to see what it's about. And look at that, death. And yeah, those were my first two impressions. But as I started looking at the deck itself, I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. It's better than, look at that jack-o'-lantern. So mean. It's better than the reviews that I've seen. Like once I had it in my hand, I was like, oh my god, this is fucking great. This is so good. The imagery, it is Halloween based, the imagery, but the imagery sometimes doesn't even go with what the message is. Like, let's see. No, that some of the cards don't, but I'll show you. I'll just talk as I get to one that's like that. Then I'll let you guys know. So, I mean, well, this one is like that. Skull of flowers creating through the ashes. Do you know what the fuck she's talking about? No. From first hand, you would not know what she's talking about. For some of the cards, you would have to read the book. But either way, if you know symbolism about flowers and what sugar skulls mean and how people use them in other in their spiritual paths or their religions, you would know what she's talking about. Now she has like 4, I think, different skulls that represent something completely different, which is great to me because it's different. I've never seen that in a deck, and I love it when decks can show me something that other people have not shown me. And this deck, the imagery, number one, feeds your intuition. Number two, it makes you fucking think. It makes you want to read the book. One of the reasons why I don't read the book is because the cards speak for themselves, which is good, but then the book stays in my shelf somewhere, and I don't ever get interested in reading it. And look at this witch. She's so fucking cute. Look at this. So I don't ever get interested in reading the book, but this deck allows you to want to read the book and be interested in what she was thinking about, because some of the images can seem repetitive and others don't. Like the graveyard and zombie. If you look at the graveyard and zombie, they almost have the same imagery. And if you think of a zombie, you would think, oh, a graveyard. But the zombie here is control. What the fuck does it have to do anything with anything? But if you read the book, you would know. Like this one, dawn, the light after the darkness. You can give somebody a message with that. But there's some cards on here that you just can't. Lady de los Muertos. Is La Santa Muerte. She's a god or a spirit, I don't know. A substance and equality. So I'm not going to show you the rest. I'm going to show you the skulls that she has. Let me see if there's another one. But I think, and I've used this deck in my readings for October already. But I think I'm going to use it if I get the intuition to use the deck and there's a message that this deck wants to say, then I'm going to use it no matter whether it's October, Halloween, or not, because it's a beautiful deck. So she has 4 skulls, and all 4 skulls represent something different. Like, see the pomegranate, the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Skull of light, illumination. Then skull of darkness, blind spots. And each skull means something different. And the skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. And once you read the book and she gives her explanation, because at first glance you're like, what the fuck is this? But once you read the book, you're like, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So she makes you think, and then she also shares her perspective. A lot of people, when I saw the reviews of what they were saying about this deck, they were like, oh, a lot of things could be repetitive. Like, I don't understand what she means by that. But this deck is, you can use this deck all year round. It doesn't have like a color of the borders. I saw one of the people that I follow, she painted it black. I mean, it would have been nice if the borders were black. But it's not our deck. So this is the book. This is the back. And the book has the same color. It has the same design, I mean, as the back of the cards. It's just that the book, it's kind of glossy. I don't know if you guys can see that. See? So the shapes of the brooms and the ghosts and the jack-o'-lantern and the witch's hat, they're glossy. The inside doesn't have pictures, colored pictures of the cards, but it has a very lengthy explanation and a little bit of a description of the imagery. And it's a small little book, but I think it's good. And in the book, it talks about Halloween, a little bit of the tradition of Halloween. She does give spreads. And this is where she talks about the tradition of Halloween. And then she goes into the cards. So I think I have another Stacey DeMarco deck. I'm not quite sure. I have so fucking many. But I do reviews on all my cards. And I'll let you guys know. Or you guys can look at my reviews and point out which one of these was Stacey DeMarco. I keep my decks in these little bags. I love these little clear, colorful bags because you can see within them, but they also have color. So, yeah. This deck is the Halloween Oracle, and it's a wonderful deck. I would recommend it to anybody. And it holds a lot of knowledge and symbolism, and it really does open up your mind to look at Halloween in a different light, or look at the darkness in a different light. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys can either email me or leave them at the comment below. Bye. Thank you for watching.